Are there any natural alternatives to Tylenol as a painkiller? Absolutely. I'm trying to pull up my own post from the forum because I wrote a long one on different things for pain and things that you can do. So give me 30 seconds, Clint, if you want to start, and then I will
Okay,
add when I find my
I will
post.
I'll fill the time with my thoughts. Alternatives to Tylenol as a painkiller. So when Dr. Michael Clapper presented at our event in Sydney a few years ago, he kind of like his head went like the little puppies do when they don't get something like that. When the person had rheumatoid arthritis and said, I'm taking Tylenol as my only drug," and he went like that. And he said, Tylenol's maybe okay for if you've got like a little bit of a problem for a day or two with some pain, but he said it's not really going to do anything for rheumatoid arthritis. So obviously it's a very mild medication, and I will keep talking until you're ready to go. Ready to go. Okay.
So I think obviously the first basics that we start out with is going to be Paddison program. I mean, we're looking at so many things. We're reducing inflammation, we're getting range of motion, physical mobility, the mindset part. Don't forget that part of it. Supplementation, things like turmeric, ginger, omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids, I think, are a little underrated. If you learn about the pathways, basically the arachidonic acid pathway, not to get too nerdy, one side's anti-inflammatory, the other side's pro-inflammatory. It's a very simple way to try and do it. I've always been a big fan of anything topical. So there is things like I would way rather put something like arnica or deep heat, or there's one I like called vanilla body heat that's kind of essential herbs, tiger balm packs. Anything that goes on your body before it goes in your body tends to be much lower risk. Even ice and heat are really underrated. Hot showers, ice packs, all of those kinds of things. Now, homeopathy is a little alternative, but I have found a lot of people getting good success from things like arnica as well. I would usually go arnica before I went Tylenol. It can be topical as well. It can be found in sort of homeopathic pellets. If you Google it, it sounds terrible. It's one step from death, according to the internet, but it is something that I've used a lot with good success as well. So I guess just to recap, what would I do? I usually start out with nutrition, exercise, rest, mindset. Next along that would be things like heat and ice. Next steps to that is anything topical. Arnica cream, deep heat, tiger balm, patches. And then the next step from that would probably be something like arnica and then going to Tylenol. And of course the supplements. So omega-3, ginger, turmeric, anti-inflammatory herbs. That would be all of my steps before we get to Tylenol.
Thank you. Brilliant.
There's probably
Thanks.
more, but that's the first ones I can think of.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you very much.